Alright everyone, welcome back to some more Tales of Arise. So where we last left off, we actually defeated the, what do you call her? The witch's little pet of hers. And now here we are back in Nias because I had to go and rest up, do a little bit of grinding, get some more money to buy some more healing items and all that good stuff because, well, let me just tell you that previous sub-boss just tapped me out of all my good items. So here we are, and I'm gonna check on this little skit I just did.
Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word I'm looking for? Subdued? No...
Do you mean elegant, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh Renin cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones. I can see how he made it to the position of a lord.
You flatter me, but my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing body movement.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid unnecessary movements?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Then, it'll be just as well.
Huh?
It's nothing. Let us continue.
Pursuing Amidrea. Oh, that was her name. I was trying to figure out what her name was. I knew it started with an A.
I still can't believe what that Almadria did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah, there's no way she's getting away with this.
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah.
Oh wow, Rinwell's vendetta.
My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almadria who did it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Danon mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Danon?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
Alright, I think we're supposed to head over to... wait. Head for the hidden underground dock west of Nias. Let's see. Mountain base. Mountain trail. Is this the area they're talking about? I am not certain right now. I will check it out. There's also a side quest on the way. plaza. Oh man, guys, that fight, like I fought like 2 bosses in that video, and they each took a toll on my characters and my items. All my healing items, man. I have to go buy new ones. But prior to that, like I said before.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
To grind like crazy. Oh, here we go again with this dude. Alfin, mi amigo. I knew fate would bring us together once more.
Well,
Remind me, you're that wonder guy, is it? I'm a minstrel who tells many a tale about this fleeting world in which we live. They call me the Wonder Bard. Right, you. I remember you.
I see.
I believe we haven't had the pleasure, sir. You may call me Dohalim. You claim to be a minstrel. Is that to say you're well versed in music? Oh, but I am indeed. There isn't a song I haven't sung, nor an instrument my hands have not mastered. I see. As it so happens, I am also a connoisseur of music myself. Is that so? Can I perhaps trouble you with a little rendition, kind sir? This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Alas, unfortunately, I do not have any instruments on me, but I would be more than happy to indulge you with a short poem. In this sea of crimson trees, I spy an unknown fellow, standing free within the breeze. Oh, Dana mio. Your words are like music to my ears. You have quite the rare talent, sir, I must say. You really think so? That I do, and now I must return the favor in kind. Where do I begin, faced with such wit? Indeed, words fail me. I am at a loss for what can I say, but gracias.
Oh.
Oh, you sir have thrown down the gauntlet. Allow me to.
just great.
I can't take any more of this. We're leaving. Dohalim, you're welcome to catch up with us later.
Excuse me!
Wait, don't leave yet. With so many brilliant minds among you, perhaps I can entrust you all with the legendary instrument. What are you talking about? I hit a musical instrument knowing that one day I would meet a worthy inheritor. You'll find it at the location detailed in these notes. But be warned, only the smartest shall solve the riddles contained within. Now I ask you, O chosen ones, will you take it upon yourselves to solve the riddles and uncover the legendary instrument? Sure, let's give it a shot. This talk of riddles and instruments has me most intrigued.
Good.
Very well, we accept your challenge. Excellent. I have complete faith that you shall emerge victorious. Wonder text, just beyond the hovels in land shrouded by sand and stone. Wonder text number 2, the northernmost reaches of wasteland to the north of abandoned village. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. Ah, this is gonna be fun. I'll do that sometime later, but...
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey! Maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Most likely.
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
Alright, I'm not sure if I'm going the right way, but I figured that since there's a question marked area, we have to unlock it anyway.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
Alright, further in. You know, with this wide open area, I figured there'd be enemies here. Alas, that is not the case. Which I guess you can say works in my favor because I kind of want to save as much CP as I can, even though I have it set to it. You never know. I want to laugh if I was going the wrong way. Ah. Oh, now he's climbing fast. And they're waiting for me too. Let's go.
No backing down! You're mine! Take this! First strike!
On guard!
Move away!
Not on my watch! By the
Take
power
it!
of your
interrupt
it's
it.
a duel of the arts! Mega ray! Here goes!
Soaring light spear!
Will this help?
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
That way! Searing tempest!
Watch this!
My will! This one's mine! Flare tornado!
You're finished!
Talon
Dagger
hurricane! Blade!
Stardust!
Do it!
There!
Go, Helene!
Hey! Blow them away!
Lightning!
My turn! I'm not done! It's time!
Now I'm in the
Stardust!
This one's mine!
Go away!
Tiger
Go,
blade!
Helene! In an instant! Impact Rock!
Oh, 2 occurrences with teaming up with Dolahim. Okay.
Everybody okay?
I'll
We're all
gladly
right,
take that.
Alphen.
Got the pepper. Alright, let's go and see what this is about. Like I said, I hope I'm going the right way. I mean, I guess it wouldn't really matter. Getting some good stuff anyway. Inhibitor crystal. Oh, we're in the ridge. We did go the wrong way. Or did we? Guess I gotta keep moving forward then. We'll see. At the very least, there is a merchant and another campfire. I also need to figure out where I can
What's
get
that big tower over there?
Astral Crystal. Yeah, hold on. Head for the hidden underground dock. It's underground. Yeah, I went the wrong way. But this tower may actually be one of the places that the Wonder Bar wants me to visit. Like I said, this trip wasn't a waste. I
We
unlocked
should be
another
able to
location.
cook here.
Okay, and save here just so that we know we have it. Alright, how's my health? We're all good. Perfect. Alright, at least from now we can fast travel. Let me rest here for now.
I don't see any enemies around.
Alright, we can... I don't know what that is. We can go for this. And we will talk to Kisara this time.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes, when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much. that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all.
Alright, we bonded even further with her.
See you tomorrow. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
Alright, well, now that we unlocked that location, we can go back to Niaz. Figure out where that underground dock is. I mean, alright, it has to be somewhere here then. Alright, we probably have to head to the plaza then. Darkwing's headquarters. Nope, that's not the way. No, we can't go through there. Alright, what happens if we pop up here? See, then we'll just end up here. Yeah, I don't think that's the way. It's a hidden dock. Nah, it won't be here. So the whole thing was just one big trap laid down by Amadrea. Okay, that's not it. Alright, my other line of thinking would be this area. I will check that one out.
We've reached our destination.
Alright, this isn't the place. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, let's collect this.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shine?
Well, it's too late for that.
Enemy.
I think Huro senses an owl around here.
Uh-huh. Well, if we go further... So I don't think this is it either. Head for the hidden underground dock west of Nias. I honestly wish that star would be more specific. Like, I can go straight down here, and I don't...
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a...
Alright, we'll see. We'll keep going.
Here goes!
No further! Talon Sword! You're mine!
Going in.
Dragon Sword! What? It's showtime!
Going in.
It's like trying to keep up with a wall!
Soaring Light Spear!
Carve through!
Take it!
Let's take down these people first.
Searing flame! Reload!
I'm on it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
You're mine! Dragon Sword!
Do it.
This! Lightning!
This one's
Think it's
mine.
over!
Excited!
Dust to dust!
Field!
Take this! Slash!
Now or never.
Do it! Raining Slash! Talon Hurricane!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Oh, wait. That owl is nearby. Where are you hiding? Nope, disappeared. Alright, let's check down here. Wait. Oh my gosh.
Get lost.
Can't
get out of
this!
Eat going in.
Pretty still! Talon Hurricane!
I never miss!
Soaring Light Spear! Hurricane Thrust! Searing
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Soaring Light Spear!
Spread!
This one's all mine!
March. I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
Not a chance! I'm not done!
Nope.
Soaring Light Spear!
Anything in armor is
Going in.
Talon Hurricane! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
That ended really quick for
I
us.
feel sprightlier than before.
Alright, where is that other owl hiding? Nope, he left. Nope. Oh, it's in here. Okay, cool. Where are you hiding? If I go too far down, you'll disappear, right? Yep. So you're... Is he perched somewhere up here? Yeah, I can't see where your friend's hiding. Wait. Are we in the right direction? No. Oh, I see him. Oh my gosh. Okay. There you are. Angel wings.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
It's gonna have to wait. We found something. Oh my gosh. Almost fell. Looks like we did it. Or maybe not. Ice cream recipe. Really? I thought I found the underground dock, but guess not. I was excited too. Well, there's another ladder, so I think... down. Subsurface mirage, a fish-shaped lure bed. Oh, cool! I got a lure. I don't know what to make of that. Alright, so that wasn't the way either. Alright, so I'm assuming we'll just have to keep going straight down. I don't know anymore. I mean, at the very least, we'll unlock another area. Who knows, though?
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almadria fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction. It would like...
That's far enough!
Take this!
Water, hear my
Eternal
call!
devastation!
Spread!
Swallow blade! Dragon swarm! Blow away!
Did I get interrupted?
Take this!
Ah.
Dragon swarm!
Laser spear! Pierce
You
eagle!
got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman
Here
handle
I
it!
come! You'll finish! All yours! You're mine!
Hear my call!
Lightning thrust!
Spread!
Here I come!
Flaming fury! Burning strike!
Now let's
Water,
charge.
hear my
You're
call!
mine! Dazzle! Take this! You're finished! I can carve through armor!
On guard!
That was it.
I'm practically unstoppable.
Well, that's good to know. Let's take you guys down too.
No
I'll
backing
heal you
down!
You're mine! Eat dirt!
That freaking does it! I never miss!
You're mine!
Take cover when it curls up!
Raining splash!
Lunar corruption!
Here I come!
Its armor's too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
There you go.
I'll heal you all!
Take this! Dragon swarm!
Healing circle!
Blow away! Eternal devastation!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon
Now I thought
hurricane!
you need one per
Be
second.
still! Here I come! It's
Piercing
over!
roar! Eat this!
Stardust!
I lost my chance. Oh, really?
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I thought too late.
I'm out of ammo! Watch and weep!
Eat this! How about
You're
this?
finished!
This!
Gemini Aqua!
Soaring Light Spear! Take this!
Use it. Nice.
Take this! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Glacial Spear! Pierce
Take
eagle!
this!
Mine!
Talon hurricane!
Freeze Lancer!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Sure. Oh, there's not a place for us to fish. That's good to know. I have no intention of fishing anytime soon either.
We should be able to cook here.
Well, that's great. Can I buy anything? I got a decent amount of money, but yeah, forget it. Let's just keep saving. Speaking of, let me check the map. Alright, we're almost there. Hopefully this is the site. If not, I don't know.
A dead end?
No,
Hidden Wharf.
there's an elevator. Looks operational.
Alright, we're in a wharf.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria.
Oh, so we are in the right direction. Good. I was worried for a second.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail.
Alright, I think we're ready. One more time, super save, and we are good to go.
This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
Yeah, let's do that. So we all scattered about. One of us looks seasick.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
Alright, nice. Oh, she is seasick. Or at least she looks it.
You don't look so good. You alright?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Xion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Alright, let's leave her alone. She's super sick, so... Alright, there's... Law, and... Manuel, and she...
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadime. But then there are people like Law and Xion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But...
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well... I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Alright, so we got a chance to speak to Rinwell, unknowingly activating her cutscene. I thought we had to actually speak to her. Alright, we'll save Xion for last and go to Law. These are some pretty long cutscenes though. I'm loving it.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Alright. And finally, Xion. You know, we should probably be getting SP for all of these too. I don't know, it just seems like it would be more appropriate, but what do I know?
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renaissance, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almedria. I'll ask Mahavar.
That was a nice little moment. I think by the time we speak with this guy, we're probably going to be docking by then. That ship had a better head start than I first thought. If you want to take a nap before things pop off, now's the time. Yep, it seems like we're going to get into a fight. So, stay awake. I want to super save. Afterwards, well, you know what? I'll just end the video here for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and as you know, until the next one.